Alora, The Birth of a Good Witch. Written and illustrated by Jenny Black. Also known as The Everything Housewife. Written for my daughters. You are the light, and it shines from the inside out. In the realm of Halloween live ghosts and ghouls, all spooky things. Haunted, happy spirits glide through mountain passes in the skies. Dark mists depart, the moon appears. Its toothy grin brings chants and cheers. The happy spooks and friendly ghosts on cool, crisp air their figures coast. High in the sky there stands a mansion, a dark and dreary stone expansion. In this castle's twisted towers lives a witch with evil powers. Her wicked plans are to control all who dwell in this realm below. She plans to use her wickedness to bring to life a baby witch. With greater power than the night, this baby witch held hidden light. So begins this tale you see, once upon a Halloween. The evil queen, she cast a spell into the waters of a wishing well with walls of stone built deep beneath the queen's evil throne, the wicked throne of where she dwelt, known only to the magic elves, who did not like her evil ways, but could not stop her all their days. And so when she cast this evil spell, she planned to destroy them all as well. But the elves were wise, and had magic too, and had a plan to this undo. And so the elves possessed the wand of shining bright, which they pointed toward the starry night. And from the darkness there appeared a star so bright it cast out fear. Down the rays of starlight shone, and formed a beam that all would know, invisible to the wicked ones, and brighter than the noonday sun. As the spell was cast by the evil queen to bring forth a wicked thing, the invisible light bore through the earth, down toward the wishing well to birth something wicked, but not quite, something that would shine so bright. But when the waters felt the beam, the waters became pure and clean. The waters toiled and bubbled strong. Beneath them boiled something wrong. The evil queen reached forth her hands and pulled a babe to rule the lands. Alora was the baby witch's name, and from this name she would gain her claim to fame. Alora born from a beam of light on the darkest of Halloween nights. Alora grew, a spirited child. That is to say, the spirit she guided. Her powers claimed the realm of ghosts. At her command, these spirits coast. The ghost and goblins she would use to tease the servants and amuse. While her beauty shines so bright, Alora did not know she contained the light. Alora only used the spell she learned to have some fun without concern. But when the wicked queen discovered that Alora's powers were used on others in only ways that brought them laughter, it soon became the worst disaster. The evil queen sought Alora to destroy, and soon became quite annoyed. Of all the powers Alora possessed, The queen, jealous, became obsessed. She only wished for Alora's demise, and so Alora became greatly despised and was cast by the evil queen into the realm of men and beings. And so, to find new joy each day, Alora began with games she played to tease the humans and make them laugh with spooky tricks along her path. But the human beings were afraid and hid inside their homes each day. When the beings hid in fear, Alora cried her first glowing tear. As Alora cried, the teardrops fell, and the waters glowed like the waters of the wishing well. From these tears she sought anew to heal men's fears of all they knew. The tears they fell into the earth, and from them sprouted a new birth, a large oak tree without its leaves, tangled and wiry, but not diseased. The tree was strong, and from its branches hung many pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns. The jack-o'-lanterns, they could sing, and so from this tree sprouted the Lord of Halloween. The Lord of Halloween was a monstrous oak with a twisted trunk and a mouth that spoke. "Alora," said the Lord of Halloween, "I have some work for you, and it involves the evil queen. The wicked queen and the elves she seeks. She wishes for them to speak the tale of where they took the wand of brightness and a book. The book itself contains a spell to destroy all magic except that place which the evil queen dwells. And if the evil queen obtains the book, all the realms to her will look, and she will rule in wickedness, the kind which kills and feels nothingness." And from the Lord of Halloween, his great tree trunk, he pulled a thing of wiry, twisted wood, a staff so powerful the witch could only laugh. "But a staff," Alora said with glee, "is for a wizard, not a witch like me. But I will tie to the end deadened twigs from your tree and make a broom that flies faster than the honeybee. And to the realm from which I came, I will return and save the day." The Lord of Halloween sent her on her way and told Alora she would find the book in the cavern of clay. Alora left the realm of men, knowing she would one day return again. She boarded her broom, which took off with a blast. Like a shooting star, she flew through the sky fast. As Alora flew through realms formerly unknown, she commanded all ghosts with the lightest of tones. She whistled, she laughed, she cackled so quick that the ghosts, when they heard her, came in a jiff. At last, Alora arrived in her former home, it darker, more sinister than ever before. All the elves in their caverns did not make a sound, and their riches before them had been tied up and bound. The elves were hunted by monsters never before seen that did not belong in the realm of Halloween. Alora and her ghosts flew down from the sky to the cavern of clay where the book was to lie. The evil queen called all her monsters, now gathering in groves, to destroy the good witch Alora before she could oppose. But Alora, now gifted with magic so great, called to her ghosts and goblins, "Arise and awake!" Now this army of ghouls, under command of Alora, took down the evil queen and all who worked for her. The ghosts and ghouls surrounded the evil queen's kingdom, and from Alora's broom shot lightning, it beaming. So radiantly it launched in a straight beam so bright, Alora realized immediately she was the light of the beam from the wand the elves possessed, gave birth to Alora and made her the best of all witches, the best of all queens, one who would rule and never be mean. From the cavern of clay came a book of spells that gave Alora the power to rule all the realms, to balance the evil and good that exists. The light from Alora dwells above the mist, in a realm full of goblins and witches and ghosts, where Halloween fun is enjoyed the most.